Hello, young leaders. It's good to be with you via the power of video. And Neil's asked me to talk about fasting. Well, I'm not a big fan of, to be honest. What I would like to start by saying, though, is thank you so much for being on this Growing Young Leaders thing, because what's most important in your lives is that you're growing closer to God and doing what He wants to do with your life. And so thanks for spending the time doing this. And thanks to Neil and Julia as well for leading it. It's great. But I guess the thing is that even though you're making all this effort to do this course and this mentoring and this training, who want to fast? The biggest lesson I've learned, I suppose, is that it's not about me. It's all about God. And, you know, I think people come unstuck spiritually because they think it's all about, if I do this and if I do that and if I learn this and if I know this and if I know that, or if I'm really good, or if I pray or worship or whatever, then, you know, that's what it's all about. But it's not. It's nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with me. It's all to do with God. The thing about fasting is that essentially when you deny yourself food, you're reminding yourself very quickly that you're utterly dependent. You're an utterly dependent creature. And very quickly you start to realise how weak and fragile you can become. I remember when I was at school, I used to fast once a week with my friend Richard. And we used to fast and pray. And you have to start off slow because, you know, if you do a 3-day fast from nothing, that's impossible. If you miss a meal or something, what it does it frees up time for you to focus your attention on God and also realise your dependency. I used to do it a lot at school like that. And then what I've found since is that when I've got to a place where I've started to think of myself too much in terms of what I'm trying to do for God, that's when I've needed to fast, because I've needed to remind myself that I'm dependent. And the only other thing is that when you're in difficulty, fasting and praying is very powerful, and the two things go together. Anyway, so thanks for doing this. Remember, it's not about you. You're dependent. Best way to find that out is deny yourself.